It honestly makes me want to cry for these people. I just talked to these people over here. I actually might cry, but like, they came all the way here. They came from El Salvador or whatever, right?
I'm not trying to be unsensitive. It's almost like when you see the people who aren't showering for weeks, who are living in tents, who have nowhere to lay their head, who are barely getting food. It's like that's people's realities right now. Right now, if you've been living under a rock, there has been an ongoing conversation as to what is being considered a migrant crisis right now. Some people disagree with the term of it being a crisis. Some people said this is long overdue, whatever the case may be. It is a conversation around migrants coming to America, affecting the daily lives of Americans, specifically those in most vulnerable communities. A lot of African Americans, specifically in Chicago, a lot of people of color, Hispanics, Latinos, and Black Americans in New York. A lot of them have been coming out and complaining. And we are going to further discuss this because what is going on? It is first important to understand what a migration crisis is. The term migration crisis describes complex and generally large-scale migration flows, as well as the mobility patterns caused by a crisis that often leads to considerable vulnerabilities for affected people and communities and pose serious migration management challenges in the longer term. Simplifying terms meaning there's too many migrants to take care of at this point. The amount of migrants exceeds the resources that we have the capability of providing. In Massachusetts, there was an emergency center that reached new heights. I want y'all to watch this video.
The migrant families we spoke to say they've been in this predicament for days and in some cases even weeks as they continue to spend each and every night here at this corner of Terminal E at Logan Airport, where they've been laying on the ground, sleeping on pillows and blankets, also on benches.
Oh my
gosh. Many of them are parents with children. A good number are from Haiti and other parts of Central and South America. This is a symptom of the lack of shelter, which reportedly has been at capacity since November and already caring for 7,500 families. Now, Massport says they continue to see migrants arrive at the airport on a daily basis and at all hours. Some fly in, but the majority are coming by land. Now, according to the governor's office, there are 600 other families waiting to try to get into a shelter. Now, she has requested additional funds from the federal government to try to keep these shelters afloat. She's also requested the state for $325 million in her proposed budget and then a supplemental budget of $700 million to not only keep these shelters running, but running for the rest of the...
Y'all, when I tell you this is sad, this is like sad beyond measures. This isn't even a Republican or Democratic issue. This is just a people issue. We are bringing these people in when a lot of them are under the impression that they are coming for work, they are coming for a better life, they are coming to get on their feet, and they're being put in situations probably just as bad or maybe even worse than what they came from. It's affecting American people. It is affecting people who are already in a compromising and vulnerable situation. I think right now we have no structure. We need to look around and ask ourselves, America, what is going on? What is specifically going on? We don't have structure. We don't have like a specific way of like getting these people help. Understand the want and the desire to help those who are in unforeseen circumstances, specifically in different countries, which I am 100% for, but we also have to make sure that we're helping the people here as well. It's like sometimes America is so fond upon like their outside image, like, okay, if we send money for this or bring people in for this or this, then the third, like this facade of the American dream, we spend more money investing in the image rather than the people itself. There's another situation in New York, and this situation actually had me mad. When I first heard about it, I was like, this is fake. I was like, there's no way this is fake. This is probably Fox News or somebody trying to push fake propaganda and to make the left look even worse. No, y'all. In New York, they temporarily took students out of school. I think it was like a day or two, even if it was for an hour. Like, I was so livid. They took kids out of school to place migrants in temporarily. That is beyond, I don't even know. There's not even a word in a dictionary to describe how to describe that situation. When this happened, I was perplexed. There were parents who had to leave work Mind you, like school is used for daycare for a lot of families. Like a lot of parents, they rely on the school system to like put their kids in school, public school, so that they can work the typical 8 to 5 or 7 to 3, and then they come back and pick up their kids. Like it's more so like a schedule flow for them, to run with the assumption that, okay, well, kids are going to be remote. You call your parents, oh, there's no school tomorrow. It's just like, what? Excuse me? Let's watch this video.
3 days or 4 days I've been here. Like as you see, people are sitting here. We spend the night here and the day as well. We wish they can move us to another place, like a safe place. We cannot spend the whole week here, It's not safe, it's dangerous.
Es lo único que le estamos pidiendo al gobierno, que nos dé la facilidad de trabajo. 2 días tengo acá en la espera del albergue. No son condiciones normales porque nosotros también necesitamos bañarnos y otras cosas. Por lo menos nos dan un poquito de alimento, nos dan fruta, nos dan pan, todo eso. Pero ya en la noche ya quedamos como a la intemperie. No nos dijeron que esto iba a ser acá así.
Mind you, the last guy that spoke, he's Venezuelan. So like people who don't know the history with what's going on in Venezuela, long story short, their conditions got really, really, really bad. That's why there has been an influx of migrants coming from specifically in Venezuela. So the fact that he's here and he's saying like they can't even shower, and it's almost like he's kind of I don't want to put words in his situation, but like as a consumer, as an observer, it's almost like a lot of them are being put in situations that's worse than what they came from. I did read an article speaking about how there was a big number of migrants who were leaving and actually going back. So I just think what's happening right now is almost beyond irresponsible. It's sad, and I do think there is an agenda behind it. I truly do think that they're bringing a lot of people who are looking for work and looking for means to support themselves financially. I think they are trying to use them, take advantage of their skills to pay them low wages. When I say low wages, I'm not even talking about $7.25 minimum wage. I'm talking about like even less than that. And I think they're going to use them to kind of pretty much take advantage of the fact that they do come from not the best situations, and to try to get cheap labor out of them. It's just really sad, and it's really, really unfortunate, and it's almost like, it really seems like it's out of control. I want to show y'all one more video.
This is the current situation here, and honestly, like, it honestly makes me want to cry for these people. I just talked to these people over here. I actually might cry, but like, they came all the way here. They came from El Salvador or whatever, right? Yeah, they can't be coming in here to the United States. They shouldn't be coming in here. It should be a closed border. But imagine traveling all by yourself, passing through cartel, and this is the first thing you see when you get to the United States. Like honestly makes me sad. So there's so many people that have to go through this. And like, being a citizen of the United States is such a blessing, and I hope like with these videos that I have done, people are honestly able to understand what people have to go through, and they see the reality of what's going on, because this is crazy. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, gay, lesbian, whatever you may be, no one deserves to have to live in this circumstance and come to a country hoping for a better life, and this be what it is. They need to close the border because this is not right at all. I feel so bad.
I'm not trying to be unsensitive. It's almost like when you see the people who aren't showering for weeks, who are living in tents, who have nowhere to lay their head, who are barely getting food. It's like that's people's realities right now. I just feel like it's important to help when we can, but we have to make sure we're helping those here first, because there's no need to bringing more and more people and just add on to struggle. Like we're just adding on to struggle, adding on to struggle, adding on to struggle. It's like the amount of people that are already struggling here, what use do you have bringing in more people who are looking for a better opportunity just to put more struggle on them? Like, it's just really, really backwards. When we see these places like Chicago, New York, Massachusetts using like recs and schools and airports and these locations that are being paid by taxpayer dollars to house these migrants temporarily, or just to use these locations just to kick them out like in a couple of days or so into the real world, and they have nowhere to go. It's just like we're losing it. Like, we're literally losing it. We have no structure placed in whatsoever. Let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. This is an ongoing topic. I do think this is a big issue that's happening. We have lost control and people are just looking around like, where's the leadership? And that's another thing, because a lot of these places, specifically in New York, they were so inviting of migrants. They were so like, come on in, come work, doop-de-doop. And now you have an overflow. Now you're just trying, like, screaming for help. Like, oh, Biden administration, help us. You're calling a state of emergency. What's like, yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Be sure to follow me on my social media. I love y'all all. Comment your thoughts, opinions. This is Udoak, connecting people with policy. God bless y'all all. Doodles.